Hello, hello. This is the 143rd Test from the Future, an experimental podcast from the year 2224, which we are sending from our present to yours. My name is Dirk.
And my name is Simon.
And we're putting the past in podcast. And it became 24.
Mm-hmm. Right. 22, 24. Listeners are listening to this in 2024. It's a whole new year.
And it's, I think in every other year this would have been super exciting.
Mm-hmm. Quite big party.
But for those who listened to last two episodes, we have news and we don't have news.
Mm-hmm. The news is it's still going on.
Yeah, you're right. Sun is still eclipsed by the moon and Mercury, and it's still dark.
Mm-hmm. Very dark and very cold.
And very cold.
It's December anyway. I know I said that last week. Yeah, it's December, and there's been no sunlight for 2 weeks.
You see, we're getting.
It's really cold.
It's even January already.
Oh, indeed. I lost track of time a little bit there. It has been December for a long time, and now it's January.
And it doesn't. It's not any difference. I can imagine if it stays like this, March, May, April, it's still going to be cold, dark and cold. So we're still outside. It's just going on for almost 3 weeks by now, and
we should be getting close to Frankfurt by now. Yeah, but we can't tell you.
Yes, I guess
we've been walking, but yeah.
Yeah, it's really weird that we really lost track of all kinds of things.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We're outside. We're walking. We're still walking.
I'm going to stop for a second here to record, but exactly, we've been walking the last week since we left that cabin.
Exactly. The earth is still dark. We still have no energy. Last week we didn't have a lot of devices that were still working. Solar power ran out for everything, except we managed to hook up our heavy matter devices.
Right, the solstice presents we got for each other.
Exactly, the solstice presents, and then we both got each other the same present, and that was a good thing because there's a whole lot of heavy matter in there.
Yep, it came with starter cartridges.
Exactly, it's just that as we were discussing before, they were on discount because most devices can't handle them.
Exactly.
Or as we found out, actually break them.
Which is more of a problem.
But not for the recorder and not for the low fidelity wave burner.
Exactly. Those were happily compatible.
Exactly, because we did try to hook them up to basically every mode of transport that we found.
Of course. Hover bikes, hover scooters.
Even we found this massive shuttle that was just... It looked like it kind of like land crashed in the forest.
Crash landed, or?
Yeah, I guess that's the word, yeah. And then it did react to it, and then there was like some crackling noise.
Exactly, bits of sparks, bits of cracklings, and then like doo, doo, and then
Exactly, and that was it. And then okay, so but I mean, it's a bit rude, but okay, it wasn't our stuff. It just looked already a little bit crashed, so fine, moving on. People that will find it eventually will go like, hey, this frying bit was just part of the crash.
An extra layer.
I think by now people heard this, but we have a campfire going.
Yeah. That has, otherwise I think we wouldn't even be able to talk, would be so cold. At least with that, we are able to talk.
And especially with...
our teeth aren't chattering,
Yeah, exactly. And it is a little windy here. Sometimes there's like a gust of wind passing by. But we did manage to get this campfire going, and I'm pretty proud of that.
Yeah.
Like somebody must have started it, a day ago, a week ago, I don't know.
Yeah.
We managed to get it started again. And not just us, there's actually a campfire not too far away from
Exactly, see it off in the distance there. Yeah. Haven't gone over it yet, but it's nice to know there were other people around. We're not the only ones here. And
we still, so we're now saying people because we did encounter still some, but the last week we've not encountered any robots anymore, just humans.
No, correct, yeah.
Yeah.
We've bumped into a couple of robots,
early
frozen
on,
as it were, like standing in the road, not moving, but completely powered down. Not even with the little power indicator LED or anything.
And the one that was in the tree house, I think a couple of days ago, must have been frozen for quite a while already.
Yeah, that one had bird poop on it already. No, not a lot, but some bird poop.
So some stuff powered down and some stuff we fried. Like the robots we didn't fry.
Not fried like cooking, but like...
Yeah.
fried in the sense of try to use the heavy matter. What are they called again?
Heavy matter devices. HMDs, I guess.
That's it. Try to use the heavy matter devices on them and fried them in that way.
I mean, I'm calling them HMDs. I think they were too short-lived, or are too short-lived to really get some sort of...
Yeah, no popular acronym.
Exactly. But like our Congo just ran out of battery, and every time we use the word fry...
Yeah, for food you want to, but we don't want to actually... We haven't tried the food Congo with the heavy matter device in case we break it so much that even maybe tomorrow we find some proper battery that will work with the food Congo. Okay, but then if it's actually broken, we won't get any food.
Yeah, exactly. So
we're getting a bit hungry.
Yeah, exactly. Cold and hungry. We had some crisps beer left. The Congo was only making crisps and beer anyway. And then we found some nuts. We found some mushrooms.
As well, yeah.
But
roast those here on the fire.
Yeah, exactly. We can. I don't know anything about mushrooms. We can't even look them up if we can eat them.
It might be a bit dangerous to eat mushrooms that we don't know if they're poisonous or not.
I guess the same with nuts. Are nuts poisonous?
True. Maybe there are some that are. Could also be a thing about ripe. Do nuts get ripe? But you know how fruit, depending on the ripeness, not necessarily poisonous, but it can make you feel pretty sick to eat it.
True. Yeah. I guess for anything. Next time we go watch a double eclipse, we should go watch it in summer.
Yep, somewhere
when there are apples on the trees.
Yep.
Yeah, and not nuts on the ground. We should have to make a note of
that and take some food with us as well, some drinks, beyond beer and crisps.
So, hey, I
heard a bell.
So there must be some village.
Yeah.
Not too far away. The thing is, like, everybody we run into doesn't really know where they are. Like, this group of people that we met earlier today, you see...
What was that?
Yeah, exactly. So we're not the only ones
stuff going on out there.
But the thing is, it's dark. So
dark. And other than that campfire we could see over that way, like those sounds were coming from over there, so I couldn't...
Yeah, and it's all the time. Like, we hear sounds... I don't think I've heard so many sounds...
really catches your attention,
Yeah, because you don't see anything. You go, what's that? What's that? And when you see it, you don't even pay attention. Yeah, there's just some construction going on or whatever. But now it's every time it's like, we don't know where we are. Are we in the forest? I don't know.
I mean, those are some dedicated builders doing construction after 2 weeks of pitch blackness. But yeah, they've got some kind of schedule they need to keep.
Do you hear this? The other campfire. Somebody's playing a flute. That's really nice.
It is.
So did you know rooms were named after mushrooms?
I mean,
rooms?
Is that true? Mushrooms? So I had never heard that before, no.
It's not a coincidence.
So wait, mushrooms are named after rooms?
Rooms are named after mushrooms.
Okay.
Because people used to live in mushrooms.
Right, okay, really long ago, yeah. Like, even further back than 200 years. I didn't know that.
You can't fact check it.
I can't check it on Wikipedia right now, no. If I remember, I can check it later.
Yeah, maybe. But it's true. I was thinking, it's like we have so much technology, right? We can do so many things, and just like that, no solar power, no technology, and we're back in the Stone Ages.
I mean, not quite, but I get your point, yeah. And right, that's something I thought about, but also not just that I thought about. People have talked about over the years our reliance on energy, beamed directly from Mercury, and of course there are Mercury brownouts, Mercury blackouts. That mean that sometimes we need to conserve the power, like not have all the things on at the same time. And so obviously people understood, hey, if actually somehow that gets cut off, what will happen? And I think, but even then, people could imagine, no electricity for a few days maybe. Batteries meaning the batteries wouldn't last that long. But I think no one had in mind that the sun itself would stop, even being on Earth. Meaning we're in darkness now, yeah. Because of course Mercury is our main source of power. We also have local solar panels, as backups.
But also
you can't even use those right now.
But also makes me wonder if like more technology is really the right direction. Is really the solution. Because we have basically anything wired up. everything that we do in our lives is based on technology.
True.
Look at us. We have no technology. We're walking and eating nuts.
Mm-hmm.
You know, is that such a good development?
Sure. I mean, not so okay, but I think I get your point, yeah. So much of what we do in our daily lives, we can't do anymore. I think it's because it was so dependent on the technology that we were used to.
It's like this current like period without technology. It really makes you.
It makes me appreciate it. Makes me miss it a whole lot. Makes me want it back very badly.
That's true. That actually is it the right direction? Yes, and we should have more of it.
Yes, like we should have maybe. I mean, I know I've mentioned this in previous episodes. The big issue we've got is we've got all this technology. It all relies on energy, of course, and the problem is our battery tech isn't good enough. Because imagine we had batteries that could last months or years.
Exactly.
No problem. Yeah.
Better technology.
Exactly. Maybe turn the core of the Earth into a battery. Load it up with power from Mercury. Even if this kind of thing happens again, no worries. We've got power for centuries or something like that.
That's it. I like that. We need more technology.
Yeah.
Let me put this.
Use wormholes. Get the energy from some other parallel dimension. Get it directly here. There's all kinds of possibilities. And it's kind of been the thing where because Mercury has been so reliable for so long, all these other avenues haven't really been pursued.
Is it these wind gusts? And let me put this other log on the fire as well. So, okay. It's just with every wind gust, like there's more flames for a second and then less after.
It dies down a bit, yeah. But so maybe I went a bit of a tangent there, but I guess your point was, hey, maybe we don't need so much technology. I think we need more.
We need more.
Better, okay, not necessarily more like quantity, but
stronger.
Exactly. Yeah.
And the other thing I was thinking about, but that was already like a few days ago. Like our lifespan is getting longer and longer. Right, we will hit the 200 not too far.
Yeah, probably within out like meaning. I've been expecting a long time not to. Well, it's been gradual over the years. But when I was younger, for example, I expected, I can probably if I stay healthy and have good luck, maybe I'll live to like 130, 140. But yeah, by now it's looking 200 should be.
Yeah, it's like maybe not for us, but maybe really soon after, or maybe us.
Well, maybe us. That's what I'm saying. Like normally you think of that kind of thing as like generational, but actually the advances that are being made with our cyborg chips, assuming we get the power back, help us out too.
I think that would be really cool. It's just that we sometimes already have a really hard time, knowing what to do with all this time.
Sure.
It's like places to visit, things to do, people to talk to, things to learn. At one point, and then you have these parties that go on for weeks, right? They're really cool because we have so much time. We can go to a party for weeks, but after a few weeks, okay,
quiet out, had enough.
Exactly, and then we have more years, longer parties, more places to visit. I've already been everywhere. I don't know. Although, maybe if we walk everywhere.
I mean, that was what I was going to say, because part of it, time going so, not quickly exactly, but maybe feeling like, you haven't got enough stuff to fill the time, is being able to get places instantly, using teleporters. But like we're seeing the last couple of weeks, so if literally walking, no other stuff, it takes a lot longer to get places. It's going to live 200 years. Maybe don't be in so much of a rush, Just walk places more. I mean, there have been downsides the last couple of weeks, but I do feel pretty healthy with so much walking going on. It's kind of offset by the beer and crisps. But at least my legs feel good.
Yeah.
And at least they're Congo crisps, and Congo beer, so they're full of extra nutrients. Yeah. I mean, that's how we did survive. Yeah, I think if they were regular old-fashioned crisps and beer, we probably would have died in the last couple of weeks.
I think we're back to old-fashioned nuts right now.
Yeah, right. Now we are.
Oh, cool. There's a peanut butter fly on your knee.
Oh, indeed.
So I guess it comes to warm up by the fire.
Yeah.
You think it would be as cold as we are?
The peanut butter fly?
Yeah.
I mean, colder yet, so much smaller.
Fair enough.
Like it doesn't have our internal mass, I guess. It's smaller, basically, so I reckon it's colder. Cold would penetrate it more, Tell you what I've been thinking about is, so I've been on sabbatical for quite a while now. And I'm thinking when this is all sorted out, I've got daylight again and so on, I'm going to look for a new job.
Ah, really?
Yeah, I'd like to have colleagues again, you know. Obviously, hang out with you, you know, occasionally see some other folk, but it's like I don't have that daily thing, or let's say daily, 3 days a week is enough, but I don't have that 3 day a week thing of
True.
having people to speak with, you know, have a project to work on together as a group.
How are you gonna handle your studies then? Like,
Yeah, I might do it in parallel.
hmm?
Can do that. Might pause the studies for a bit, you know.
Okay.
Come back to it later. There's no harm there.
Have you been thinking about what to do, or did you just see whatever is out there?
I mean, my main thing I want is for, like I said, so like basically people who I enjoy working with.
Yeah.
And actually what the job itself is, at the moment I don't really have a firm idea. It's not so important.
I can recommend
Mhm.
looking into fire making,
Mm.
not growing.
Growth industries nowadays. I mean, I guess let's see how they are a week or two from. I'm optimistic, you know. I'm hopeful in the next week or two that this does get sorted out. For sure, if nut growing is still a growth industry, yeah, we could get into a collective, working with some people,
Mm-hmm.
making even better nuts.
You hear that bird
Well, what is that? Yeah, I mean, I hear it, but I don't recognise it.
or a raccoon
Yeah, it could be a raccoon,
or a nut?
bird eating a nut on the back of a raccoon.
Oh man, I think I've had too many mushrooms.
Maybe. Wait, so you started tasting them? I haven't. I didn't risk it.
I'm not sure this is a bird. I think it's not coming from the other fire.
No, it's off I'm saying off over there. I guess I should actually say off over to the left there, yeah.
Okay.
Fire's to our right. That sound's coming over there on the left.
Just our listeners know
Mhm.
where it's coming from. But now it's quiet again. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. With yourself, though, have you been having any, I don't know, kind of thoughts about either your job or stuff like that?
Yeah, it's I'm still having to combine both jobs, right? My
Right.
job at the UFOPO and
Mhm.
my surprise job at the city council.
Yeah, how's that? I guess 5 days a week you're working, yeah?
It's still 5 days a week, yeah, and this is really taking a toll on my mental health, I feel.
I can imagine.
And I think I'll have to choose at some point.
To just do one or the other.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, with the government position, that's not something you can give up, yeah? Like you have to serve
No,
your
you
full
can,
term. Oh, you
absolutely.
can? Oh, okay.
Yeah, actually, at any point, you just have
okay.
to say, you have to officially say, I quit.
Mhm.
Then it has to go through the usual
Yeah,
AI
sure.
procedure.
File some
And,
paperwork.
and then, then I can actually quit, but then, you know, I can't quit and then 2 days later say, oh,
Sure,
yeah.
no.
And of course, we did campaign for it really hard. Right?
Yeah, there was some effort. I mean, that's why I was thinking you might not quit, but like, hey, take a sabbatical yourself from your FOPU, serve out your term.
You know,
But which are you enjoying more, I guess, is the point.
yeah, UFOPO.
Okay.
City council sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
It's not what you were expecting. Or actually, you were expecting to win so much, yes.
exactly. I never put thought into what it would be like.
Mm-hmm.
And because I put effort into it, and,
Yeah.
and it's new stuff, you know,
Of
I
course.
enjoyed learning it, but it
Yeah.
sometimes a lot of it feels superficial and unnecessary.
Sure. Oh, but hey, do you see that off over there?
Yeah.
Like I said, right and left before, so for our listeners, it's directly in the middle there.
Oh man, right in our faces.
Yeah,
as
it looks
well.
like someone's shining a really bright torch. They're taking the piss, yeah, like all our batteries are running out and they're using their
And
battery to
they're
shine a really
shine-
bright torch.
Oh, they're shining. Come on, put it out.
Ah, super. Right, fine, I'm going to have to... It's too bright, you know, I'm having to cover my eyes.
Oh, I want that flashlight.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty effective, yeah, way brighter than anyone I've seen before.
If they have flashlights like this, you know, we could use it to power a Congo.
Indeed. But it's... I mean, this must be a super tall person. Look how high it's getting up there. Anyway.
Oh,
That ain't no flashlight.
that's not a flashlight.
Yeah, that's the sun.
It's the we're blinking.
Yeah,
The sun's coming back.
I'm not used to this kind of brightness, you know, so I'm looking through my eyelashes, but...
Yeah, you can see it. You know, it's widening now. You see now, you can already make out Mercury and Moon moving us out.
Yeah, separating there.
Oh,
It's a bit of a relief, I tell you what.
I can see the people at the other. Look, they're selling fireworks.
Hey, they must have had them for years.
Oh, and check out our Congo. It's popping out beer and crisps again. Whoa, that's fast picking up solar
Can
power.
we ask it to give us more stuff, different stuff, maybe?
Oh, I don't know. I don't. We have to
We
celebrate. This is a party.
Yeah, this is definitely a celebration.
I'm running over to the other campfire.
Okay, see you later. I'll wrap things up. Okay, so yeah, as you can hear, folk in the past there. We are, well, let's wrap this up. you got a message for us, please send an email to michaelazenia5@gmail.com. Put the episode number 143 in the subject line, and let us know how excited you are that we've got the sun back. We'll see you in 200 years. Bye-bye.